What's everyone saying? It's your boy Summer Exposed back again. I'm international. I've been using my passport again. I'm not going to be using my passport on this trip right here though. I'm here today at Aéroport d'Orly, Orly Airport here in Paris. And in today's video I thought, I guess whilst the sun sets and you find me here at this airport, why don't I, of course, add to my growing collection of airport videos. I'm going to be showing you how to get into Paris city centre using the metro, and I'll also teach you a little trick that I would use to save quite a bit of money. We're going to head into town and I'm just going to show you the journey. I'm going to, just bring you along with me. Enough of this chatting. Let's get some tickets. Let's go and get the train.
Orly Airport is Paris's second largest airport and the city's hub for regional flights and flights across to the many French territories. In today's episode of heading from the airport into the city centre, I'll be showing you the different ways to head between Orly Airport and the centre of Paris. I'll quickly touch on a few methods, touch on the best option, and what I would do to save a little bit of dollar. By the way, I had the amazing idea of filming this at sunset, the one drawback of them early winter nights. Orly Airport is easily reached by the RER in Orlyval, the Orly Bus Express bus, the regular bus, the tram, and line 14 of the Paris Metro, which is the newest and most convenient way to travel into Paris. The method via the RER and Orlyval has been the long-standing legacy route between Paris and the airport, with the Orlyval whisking passengers 6 minutes down from terminals 1, 2 and 3 to Antony, where a seamless transfer to the RERB gets you to Châtelet-Léal in the centre of Paris 20 minutes later. There are 2 Orlyval stations at the airport, one at Terminal 1 serving 1, 2 and 3, and one at 4. You're able to buy tickets at each of the stations for onward travel into Paris, and I will touch on that in a hot second. The Orly Bus is the dedicated express bus that travels non-stop from the bus station outside Terminal 2, heading to the south of Paris city, with stops interchanging with the tram T3A and terminating at Denfert-Rochereau, linking to the RERB and Metro Lines 4 with a 30-minute journey time, depending on traffic of course. Regular buses also reach the airport, including Route 183 to Rungis International Market and 5154 to Massy TGV station, which are both on the outskirts of the city, so you probably won't be using these buses. But I'll touch on the 183 later on. There's also tramline T7, which heads from the airport near Terminal 4, heading either one stop south to Athis-Mons, Porte de l'Essonne, or north up to Villejuif Louis-Aragon, just to the south of main Paris, which then links to Metro Line 7. However, the new and most popular method to head into Paris is by using the metro, specifically Line 14, which was recently extended in mid-2024 south to serve Orly Airport. The station is easily walkable from the bus station and is found at Terminal 3. Just follow the big signs for the M14 and you will find yourself down here in this bright and airy station. But first, you will need a ticket. Of course, you have to pay. You might have watched other airport videos on Orly and Charles de Gaulle, but some things may have changed since you've watched those videos. There's been a bit of a revamp on the types and prices of tickets available in Paris and the surrounding areas. You're able to get tickets into Paris at one of the many ticket machines, the information booth, or even on your phone. There are a number of ticket machines dotted around the airport and they all will offer the same tickets. They feature a number of languages and are very easy to use, unless you get stuck with one of the rolly ones that aren't touchscreen. Since the 1st of January 2025, tickets for travel to Paris's airports by Metro, Orlyval and RER, and the Airport Express buses all cost €13 one way, reduced fare €6.50. These tickets allow you to travel between the 2 airports as well. You're able to get the tickets from the ticket machine or the ticket booth, as I've mentioned, where you'll also need to purchase a Navigo Easy card if you don't have one already. These cost €2 each and are reloadable cards that make it super easy and convenient to travel across Paris and the surrounding region, including to places like Versailles and Disneyland Paris. You're able to still get and use paper tickets, but the city is transitioning away from those towards the reloadable cards and also being able to get tickets on your phone. By the way, the Orly bus ticket is different to the airport ticket, which is only used on like the railway and stuff, but it's the same price. If you want to save that €2 for a fresh, steamy central croissant outside the Notre Dame, you are now able to buy tickets and use your phone or smartwatch as your travel pass. Before you head off, download either the Bonjour RATP or the Île-de-France Mobilité app on your phone, which acts as both a travel planner and a wallet for your ticket. You're able to not just plan journeys, you can register an account and buy tickets on your phone, but you're also able to top up a regular Navigo plastic physical card. Very handy if, you know, your best bud or your mother or Uncle Bob has been able to hand over his pass to you and save you some money, I don't know. Remember, Paris has a very obvious pickpocketing problem, so if you don't feel comfortable having to whip out your phone every time you want to use your pass, I do recommend getting the physical card. Plus, it also serves as a nice memento of your trip to Paris. Now you've got a ticket, it's time to get through to the trains. Right, I'm not going through that barrier, by the way. I'm not paying €13, and I'll tell you why not later on. But for all you guys, all you have to do is hold your Navigo or your phone to this reader. It'll make a noise and the gates will open. If you have a paper ticket, you just slot it in and boing, you take it out and the gates open. Don't forget, if you have, well, to be fair, in both cases, keep your tickets with you. Don't forget this. Keep it with you. Keep your ticket, your pass, anything. Just keep it with you. Let me do some editing magic and head across the barriers and meet you on the mezzanine. Do know that all the stations on line 14 have step-free access. A lot of other stations on the Paris Metro do not. And if you're not best friends with stairs, please research your journey before traveling. In my 3 days in Paris, my legs definitely gained a bit of muscle from all the walking up steps I had to do. There are a whole bunch of line maps and network maps that you can use to plan your journey, but I do recommend using the IDFM, Bonjour RATP or Citymapper apps to guide your journey. You can use Google as well, but yeah. The main stations you tourists will be looking for are the ones in Paris, including Gare de Lyon, Châtelet and Saint-Lazare. If you're heading to the Stade de France, you will be looking for the terminus stop at Saint-Denis-Pleyel. All trains leave from the one platform and they are very frequent. We're looking at up to every 80 seconds if you're lucky. Let's jump on the train. As a guide, it takes around 25 minutes to get to Châtelet, right in the heart of the city, with links to the regional RER trains that head to places like Disneyland, Charles de Gaulle Airport and La Défense. What is cool about the Line 14 is that it's fully automatic. Originally opening in 1998, it was the city's first automatic line, relieving pressure off Metro Line 1 and RER Line A between the east and the west of the city. There are announcements at every stop naming the upcoming station twice, not once, twice, with accompanying screens lighting up the train stop pattern, and you have screens that show where the exits and interchanges are along the platform, so you're not getting off and looking like a distressed and jet-lagged chicken in the middle of rush hour in Paris. Along the new line 14 extension we go. Video on those stations out soon. We enter Paris at Olympiade in the 13th arrondissement. And this is where the train starts to get busy and I end up squished up to the window. Bibliothèque François Mitterrand is the next stop. Again in the 13th arrondissement, home to the French National Library. Here you can change for RERC, which heads around the Rive Gauche, which is the southern bank of the Seine, into Paris, and you can also change for tram T3A, which heads around the edge of Paris. Is there anything at Cours Saint-Emilion? I don't know. Bercy in the 12th is where you can head to the Accor Arena, Paris-Bercy railway station, Paris-Bercy bus and coach station, or you can just change onto line 6 of the metro, which heads past the Eiffel Tower. Gare de Lyon in the 12th is home to all your big boy trains heading to the southeast of France, Italy, Spain and Switzerland. RER A, which heads to Disneyland, heads from here. RER D, which heads to Gare du Nord and the lovely suburb of Grigny, heads here too. Line 1 of the metro also says hi. Just a heads up, you'll be walking a lot when changing trains at this station. Please prepare. Can't lie, Gare de Lyon isn't as bad as our next station, Châtelet in the 1st and 4th arrondissements, which is part of one of the largest underground railway station in Europe, in the world, I think, with links to Les Halles and Châtelet-Les Halles. Lines 1, 4, 7, 11 and RER A, B and D all merge, convulse and mix in together, all into this one absolute maze of a station. If you have the option not to change trains here and you're not used to the whole public transport thing, don't change here. Don't do it. Your brain will break, it will hurt. An important thing to note is that if you're changing between metro lines or exiting from the metro, you won't need to type your ticket at any other barriers to get out. But if you are heading onto the RER, please make sure you have the right ticket, as in most cases you'll need to pass through other barriers to get onto these platforms with the chunky big boy double-decker trains. Next stop, Pyramide in the 1st arrondissement, which has interchanges to line 7. And Madeleine in the 8th, which has access to lines 8 and 12. Saint-Lazare, which is the long-time former terminus in the 8th and 9th, has links to lines 3, 12 and 13 all directly, the mainline railway station with commuter and regional services out to the west, and lines 9 of the metro, RER A and RER E indirectly at Saint-Augustin, Aubert and Haussmann Saint-Lazare respectively, which all require a bit of walkie-walkies. Once you pass here, it's just a bunch of stations to the north of Paris. I don't think it's really relevant to many tourists, unless you want to explore. I don't know. One second. Let me zoom back to the airport because I want to show you why I never actually tapped in at Orly Airport and how I saved a little bit of money heading into Paris. See, 13 euros is quite a bit of money. That could buy you a meal at Tacos or a couple of pints of the finest Kronenbourg. So why spend that money on that ticket when you can save €8.50 by adding 15 minutes to your journey with this one cheeky method? This works both ways, by the way, but imagine if I'm heading to the airport from Gare de Lyon, for example. I choose to buy the regular Metro RER ticket. I'm smart, because I end up here, one stop before the airport at Thiers-Orly, where I tap out. Do note that even the one-stop journey from Thiers-Orly to the airport is still €13. So, I'm out. Behind Thiers-Orly is the RERC station, which you can also get down here. And you can do that with the regular Metro RER ticket as well. My next plan is to buy a bus ticket, so I do so. And I head 2 minutes down to the road and I get on the 183 bus and head 3 cheeky stops to the airport, only taking less than 10 minutes. This journey with either the Metro RER to Thiers-Orly and then getting the bus cost me €4.50 total. That's €2.50 for the Metro RER ticket and €2 for the bus ticket. Or I would have not spent a single extra penny if I had already bought a day travel ticket, which only cost €12. Such a great way to save those extra pennies for an airport pint, all by getting off a stop before and getting the bus to the airport. I am at airport. Right, back to Paris. I never actually got off the 14 till the end stop because I was doing another video. But here are some cheeky tips for when you get off and you don't know what you're doing. Sortie means exit. You will walk a lot of steps at some stations to exit or interchange. In most cases, follow the crowd if you're unsure. Always keep an eye on your belongings as pickpockets are rife in Paris. Have an idea of what exit number you're looking to use, otherwise you may end up on the other side of a very large station. Remember, letters mean big boy trains, numbers mean small metro trains. Keep your ticket handy, and you're good to go. If you've ended up lost in the middle of, I don't know, Sevran or Cergy, I have failed you. If you don't understand those references, it means that I've done a good job.
Right, I find myself in the chaotic Gare du Nord here in the center of Paris. This is where you're going to be going if you're getting the Eurostar, which I'm actually doing myself. If you like the video, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I think my train is delayed. But yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Code for Patreon in the description below. Bye.